Hello to my lovely art family. Today we are doing the Draw This Again challenge. You can see this beauty sitting here, and it is probably two and a half years old before I got married because my old name is in this sketchbook. I am sorry if my hand gestures don't match this, but I just took out what I originally said. Anyway, yeah, this is it, and it's actually a watercolor painting because I do a lot of watercolor in this sketchbook. So yeah, pretty old, and we are going to recreate this. Let's draw it again, see how things have evolved, and it will be fun, I can assure you. And for some extra fun, let me just tell you, I have some friends who are doing this with me, super amazing friends, and I would love for you to check out their Draw This Again challenge too. So it's kind of like a little collab. You can check out my description for their links, but let me tell you their names. Sophia Lou, Hello Alice, and Monique Renee are all going to be doing this as well. I'm super duper excited to watch their videos. Yay! So for my Draw This Again, I kind of started out sketching with a pink colored pencil, and then my camera did not record the flower part because I'm silly and I didn't hit the record button. So here we are. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about some of my fears back then and how it's progressed now. Some of these fears I actually still kind of have. So back then, when I did this particular drawing, I felt like, well, cute round noses are in, so I must always have to draw cute round noses. And I was always self-conscious about my noses, always trying to perfect them. I never really felt like the super round nose style suited me, though. So this was just kind of like this weird phase that I had to break out of, that no, just because round noses and stuff are really cute doesn't mean that you have to do them. So I kind of embraced that with this piece and decided I'm going to give her a long pointy nose and I'm going to make it work and I'm going to be happy with it. So that's what we did. I also decided to use Copic marker because Draw This Again. Alright, so her eyes are still closed in this picture, however, I did open them ever so slightly to add some emotion. But another fear that I had was incorporating poses when I didn't have references. So, silly me back then just kind of made flowers drip out of her head, and I guess it could have worked, but I wanted some body with this. I was kind of feeling that. So that's what we did here. We put a little coat on her and we went with it. Another fear, lips that are not pink. That has always scared me so much because I always want to do these cool colors and I don't know, I always get scared, but here we are. I did actually get brave in this old piece though. And another thing that kind of, I don't know, gave me fear back then that I feel like has changed so much now is my style. I just always felt like I needed this cute, semi-realistic style. Everything had to look soft and innocent, and I guess it was good at the time for me, but I don't really feel that way anymore. I like to incorporate nature in my artwork, and I kind of use that to convey my mood, but I also like to use emotion. And actually, 5 or 6 years ago, incorporating emotion in artwork was huge for me. So I don't know why I went through this phase in which I was afraid to use different expressions and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I really like doing realism, but I really like impressionism, and so I just couldn't figure out how to combine them sometimes. But I really like the impressionistic simple backgrounds and doing like a semi-realistic foreground with female figures. And I'm not sexist or anything, but I just feel like when I'm expressing myself with art, I relate better to someone who sort of like looks like how I'm feeling or something. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. But as a side note, I would like to draw males more and get better at that, and maybe confident enough that I can do some YouTube videos and show you guys, because that would be fun. So here we are, layering the face. I may as well talk about this piece a little bit more, huh? Okay, so you're probably wondering, why are you drawing a coat? It is July. Girl, it is July. Spring is over. Well, most of the reason is because, draw this again, I kind of had this like little cherry blossom idea in the original drawing, and I just felt like she should have a coat for some reason. Her lips and her hair made her body look cold. So I've got nothing else for you. The coat was really fun to shade though. I think, fabric is becoming way more fun to do, so I enjoyed that tremendously. And her hair, as always, was probably my favorite part. It really was. I really loved making trees grow out of the top of her hair. Like, I don't know. It actually worked out this time. Usually when I try to make plants sprouting out of hair, I just kind of look at it and I go, man, that's awkward. So here we are, and just looking at it so far, this is about halfway through the video, you can definitely tell that my style has changed drastically, like insanely so. And at this point, I think I was very shocked. I don't know. I know this original piece was done in my sketchbook. However, it was probably still close to my style. If I were to have turned that into a larger piece, it probably still would have resembled that. And nowadays, you can tell that my artwork, I draw people with more angular features. They're not always cute and round, and looking back at it and seeing the same piece replicated differently just really opened my eyes to how much artwork can change. And that is so cool. I hope that you guys feel encouraged to try this, especially if you are one of those people, and yes, I'm talking to you, so open your ears, that critique your artwork so harshly and you always think your art is not good enough. I think we are our own worst critics, and I think if you want something that will really encourage you, that makes you feel like you do improve over time, do this challenge. It is a real eye-opener. I think you will definitely see progress if you draw the same exact picture. Maybe not exact, because I've altered this one, but take that same concept and roll with it again and just see how it's changed, because I guarantee most of you will be delighted, like super, super delighted with how it has changed. And I think that you guys are all wonderful, amazing artists who have so much talent, because you guys are always messaging me your artwork on Instagram, tagging me and stuff on Twitter and Instagram, and I look at it all and I love it. So yeah, kudos to you guys. Anyway, let's talk about this some more. I went through with a light colored pencil and kind of added highlights, and then I was like, you know what? I think I want to be a little more dramatic with this. And you won't believe what happens next. Dun dun dun. Just kidding, you will actually believe it, because I just used white paint. And it will happen probably near the end of the video. Let me know what you think of this, and let me know if you have tried this challenge. If you have tried it, tell me what you drew down below. And if you're thinking about trying this, let me know. Tell me about it. I would love to hear what you would draw. what you're thinking about trying again, and yeah, whatever other thoughts you have to share. I love hearing from you. So that will be the comment of the day down below. Tell me if you have either A, done this challenge before, or B, if you're thinking about it. Or C, if you're like, no way, Jose, I'm not doing that. If you're one of those people, that's okay too. It's okay. So, remember when I said I really like the simple impressionistic backgrounds? You can see here, I did that with the Copics at this little thing down below by her hair. It's kind of like this gradient, but it's like little dots. Really fun. That's probably my favorite way to shade backgrounds, actually. I don't know why. It's just very therapeutic, and yeah. Actually, that's how I did the flowers in her hair, too. I know there's probably going to be a couple people that say something about this, so I'm going to address it in this video. But if you look in her hair, the upper left portion of her hair, there's some loose petals. That's intentional. It's not like a chunk missing from her hair. It's a petal falling. And yes, I had some trouble making it look convincing, but I'm keeping it because, yeah, I don't know. I'm keeping it. I'm kind of happy with it after looking at it for a while, I guess. It grew on me. And later in the video, I make it a lot darker, so. But sometimes I do kind of feel like I might make it black. I don't know. If you like this piece, I will have it in my shop, so you can totally waltz on over there and either get a print or you can get the original. I will hand sign the print and original if you wish. Just let me know in the notes of your order if you want me to hand sign it, because I always forget to do that stuff. Anyway, here is where I went in with white acrylic paint, and it was so fun. Her nose just kind of like went boop and came to life, and her lips kind of came to life, and I just kind of feel like a lot of stuff came to life after I did highlighting with the paint. I feel like white colored pencil doesn't really do much justice with highlights, but maybe I'm just not that great at using white colored pencil. I don't know. Takes so many layers and it just never looks as bright as I want it to. So if you have any secrets with that, you can totally comment your tips down below. That would be sweet. Also, if you are new to my channel and you've never watched my videos before, I would like to take this moment to welcome you, and I hope you feel super welcome here. We are a fun little art community, so if you would like to subscribe and join my art family, you are more than welcome. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video. I have something really fun planned then too. But before you go, feel free to scroll down and check out Sophia Lou, Hello Alice, and Monique Renee, because they all have some Draw This Again videos too. And they're going to be amazing! Yay! Also, let them know I sent you. Okay, bye!